Hi everyone! Welcome back to another week's lesson. Let's begin with our warm-up. Whole notes, no spaces in between. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now let's go ahead and do half notes. Remember to tongue at the start of every note. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, mi, re, do. Now we're going to do them as quarter notes. One beat for each note. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, mi, re, do. Let's try that again. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, mi, re, do. All right. If you need to warm up a little more, you can go back and do this one more time. Let's move on to our books. In your books on page 9, let's go ahead and play Donkey Round. Now, if you notice in Donkey Round, there are some highlighted parts. A round is simply playing the same music, but beginning at different times. This only works if you have a partner. So, for now, we're just going to do it all together. Ready? Let's take a look at the beginning. This piece, just like Jingle Bells, is 2 lines long. So you read the first line, then you go to the second line without pausing in between, except for breathing, of course. Let's play number 24, Donkey Round. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, 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 re, mi, mi, re, do, re, mi, do. Mi, 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 fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, mi. So, do, so, do, so, do, so, do, so, do. Repeat. Do, 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 re, mi, mi, re, do, re, mi, do. Mi, 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 fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, mi. So, do, so, do, so, do, so, do, so, do. All right, how'd you do? I'm guessing that second line might have been a little bit tricky. You just gotta take a look at how it's counted. You start that on 4 and then you go to the 1. If you need to, go ahead and replay. I'm going to move on to number 25, which is Dreidel Dreidel. This is a traditional Hanukkah piece. Let's go ahead and play Dreidel Dreidel. 1, 2, ready, go. So, mi, so, mi, so, mi, mi, so, so, fa, mi, re, re, fa, re, fa, re, fa, re, re, so, fa, mi, re, do. Repeat. So, mi, so, mi, so, mi, mi, so, sol, fa, mi, re. Re, fa, re, fa, re, fa, re. Re, sol, fa, mi, re, do. On page 10, number 27, you'll see that there is a new note. It is highlighted in yellow. Take a look at the top of the page to see how the fingering is if you forgot. This new note is going to be called T. I'll put it into this chart next week. Okay, let's take a look at number 27 and go ahead and play it. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, ti, do, ti, do. Re, mi, fa, mi, re. Re, ti, re, ti. Do, re, ti, do. All right, did you catch all those new notes? Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, ti, do. Re, mi, fa, mi, re. Re, ti, re, ti. Do, re, ti, do. All right, if you need to remember, you can always go back, replay it. On YouTube, you can speed it up, slow it down, and on Loom, you can speed it up. Take a look at number 28. The score is tied. Now, this is a duet, which means you need to have 2 people. Unfortunately, we don't have 2 people to play with, so we're just going to play one line at a time. Line A and line B introduce what's called a tie. If you see something that looks kind of like a little rainbow in between 2 notes, this is a tie. Look at the top of your book. In blue box, it says, joins 2 notes of the same pitch to make one long note. Now that's the key for a tie. It has to be the same note. If they're different notes and there's a little arch between them, that's a slur. We'll learn about that later. So the tie is joining 2 notes of the same pitch to make one long note, which means you are not going to tongue in between them. So take a look at line A. I'll go ahead, I'll play measure 2 and measure 3. You see do, mi, re. You don't breathe in between those, you don't retongue. Let's go ahead and play line A together. Remember, this is in 2/4 time, so we're going to count it as 1, 2. 1, 2, ready, go. Fa, do, mi, re. So, mi, fa, mi, re. Repeat. La, do, mi, re. So, mi, fa, mi, re. All right. Now let's take a look at line B. There are different notes. Take a look at it for a second. Pause the video if you need to. And let's go ahead and play. 1, 2, ready, go. Re, re, mi, fa, re, mi, do, re. Repeat. Re, re, mi, fa, re, mi, do, re. All right, if we were to play them together, it would sound something like this. All right, that'll be all for this week's practice. I'll see you next week.